these are some things I worked on probably a good 15 years ago. I started making jewelry around like 1999, and it was a lot of buying different kinds of beads and stringing beads, and then I kind of moved into a little bit of wire wrapping, and then I got onto this kick where I wanted to learn metalsmithing, but I didn't really want to work with a torch. So I wanted to learn as many different kinds of cold connected metalsmithing techniques as I could. And cold connected means just that. You're figuring out ways to attach things together without the use of any kind of heat, and that could be, with the use of, rivets or things being woven. Here's some more rivets. You could, kind of sew them together, twist them together. But these are all things I made, and I believe, I'm looking through here, I know these 3 pieces here I purchased as brass discs, and then I hammered the designs onto them, and in some cases I domed them, to make them kind of concave. So I didn't cut these out. I know this is an old penny that was squished. I don't think this one is, though, because it's heavier and thicker than the penny. So with the exception of these and this, all these pieces of metal I cut out from copper. This is brass, and this is nickel. This is also nickel. I didn't really work with sterling because it was like wicked expensive, and if you make a mistake, then, well, So I did a lot of practicing on copper, hammering things. This was one of my favorite pieces because it felt in some way finished. Just a little piece of copper I cut out, smoothed, hammered, and then oxidized. I used to use liver of sulfur to oxidize, and I would tumble everything in a tumbler to get things smooth. Using some, I think that was like aluminum wire. It didn't have like the prettiest back, but still got an idea. I think that was supposed to be the Bethlehem Star. I don't remember. And then here's like attaching different things together. It could be used as like a pendant. Again, didn't really think through how to attach that stuff on the back. Let's see. This metal thing here, something from the hardware store, but usually I really wanted to be making all my own things. Here I use some copper rivets. This is pretty cool. It's not 100% smoothed down, but it's kind of neat. Little bow. This is a bunch of different weavings in it, you can see. So these were all what I kind of consider to be like prototypes. I don't even really remember like how far I took this stuff and what kind of stuff I sold. As far as that had the metal with it. I think there were some things. I can't remember. This is going to be a bookmark. I started making a bunch of these until I hurt my arm because it was just like way too much hammering. This I think is pretty neat. It has like a little piece of screen in it, so it's like brass on the back, copper on the front, a little piece of screen, and then like rivets. So I had to like drill the holes through 2 pieces of metal and then create these little rivets. That was hard. That stuff was hard. So I never really took classes. I took a couple workshops like late in my jewelry making time. But a lot of this stuff I learned out of books. I would get different books, and I suppose there were probably maybe some tutorials on the internet at the time, but there was really definitely no kind of YouTube or anything like that that I can remember. I just remember looking at a lot of photographs and a lot of different books and figuring different things out by reverse engineering them. These kinds of things, they were from a book. You basically use like a hand drill and a vise and some dowels to twist wire. This one too was from, I think, from that book. Just like twisted things together. But I also learned how to do different twisting things when I took a weekend workshop with a woman named Arlene Fish. We did different twisted things. This is pretty cool. I think that was like the symbol for Saturn. I had different metal tools I could use for stamping. I miss this stuff. I miss doing things, but it's really hard when you're just like not into it or not motivated. But I just thought I would look through things and kind of remember what I did. This is a neat little piece here. This would have looked cool oxidized. And I think it would be neat if I had made these corners kind of rounded off and smoothed. But okay, so that's that.